Hello everybody, this is Tour Guy and I'm here to talk to you about Xur's inventory and review for July 7th through 9th, 2017. Xur is in the bar underneath the hangar. You can see people arriving here. Let's see what he's got. This week we've got the Legacy Helmet Engram. And for the Titan, we have the Eternal Warrior with an abysmal roll. That's 93 out of a possible 111. And that is an 80% roll. This helmet grants Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. Not something I find very useful. Improve your approaches, you can skip this helmet. Moving on, for the Hunter, we have the young Ahamkara Spine. Also with a terrible roll. Not as bad as the Titan helmet, but this is an 87 out of a possible 99, which is not Tier 12 capable, 85%. This grants an extra trip mine grenade, and it increases the grenade's fuse duration. Last week's roll was very much better. This is the second week in a row Xur's brought us to young Ahamkara Spine. If you don't have this pair of gauntlets somehow, pick them up, but really, this is a terrible week to do so. Moving on, for the Warlock, we have yet another terrible roll on one of the best general purpose gauntlets in the game, the Ophidian aspect. This improves energy drain and weapons ready and reload very quickly. Basically, this grants you a all-gun loader and quick draw in its nerfed state. So, good all-around weapon. Get it if you don't have it, but the roll is lousy. This is an intellect strength roll and gets you to 91 out of a possible 99, which is just 90%. I think this is on the bubble. I think if everything else you have is perfect, you can reach Tier 12. But it may be 1 point either way from keeping you from being T12, even with perfect gear. I would pass if you have this roll, this gauntlet, but if you don't have this gauntlet, get it, put it up on your roll, spend some glass needles. All right, moving on, the weapon of the week is Hawkmoon. This was the same weapon last week, so the review is the same. It's a great hand cannon. The question is why you'd want to burn your exotic on this hand cannon when you can get some very excellent hand cannons that are 95 to 99% as good as this, that are legendaries, which will allow you to carry an exotic special or heavy weapon. Still, it's a phenomenal gun. If you don't have a Hawkmoon at all, I do recommend picking one up. Moving on to the weapon bundles, we have Monte Carlo and Superspy. We have Zhalo Supercell and Not a Toy. As always, the weapon bundles are a bad deal. You could spend less money if you just bought the weapon for 23 strange coins, and which would save you 7 strange coins, and then the ornaments would be the same price at the key. Weapons that you might not otherwise be able to get. That's it for most of you, but I'm going to cover the curios and material exchange. So this week we have the plasma drive, which is a little bit blue. We have the emerald core, which is a little bit green, and what these do is they convert your blue quality sparrows into legendary year 3 SRL caliber sparrows. Moving on, we have 1 strange coin for 3 heavy ammo synthesis, and we have 3 strange coin for 10 heavy ammo synthesis. This is the place, if you need to rank up your factions, drop all your strange coins into Xur, grab as many as you can, and use those and the motes of light you earn in the game to rank up your factions. So moving on, we have 5 3 of coins for the price of 7 strange coins. It's always a tongue twister. 7 strange coins gets you 5 3 of coins. I don't know why I'm holding my hand up. Promise you I was. It was silly. And lastly, for the curios, we have glass needles. You spend all that stuff, 3 strange coins, 3 motes of light, 1 exotic shard. I never say that. And you gain 3 chances to randomly re-roll the abilities and secondary perks of exotic armor items. Ophidian Aspect happens to be a really good one to re-roll because you have static, the exotic perk is static, and that static perk, grants you all weapon reloader plus some of the secondary perks. You always get energy projection. You always get snap discharge. I think impact induction and momentum transfer vary, but these are the ones you want, and and they're static. So the only thing you're really re-rolling is the abilities. So Ophidian Aspects are a great exotic to re-roll. Moving on to the material exchange, we have 2 strange coins for a mote of light. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Go out, play the game. If you spend an hour playing the game, you're going to get more motes of light. And you're not going to spend your strange coins doing it. Exotic shards, 7 strange coins for 1 exotic shard. Generally speaking, this is absolutely essential for characters, for accounts that are new to the game of Destiny, but for players that have been established and have a large wall of exotics and so on, it's probably less important. But it's definitely an important utility item. And that's going to do it for Xur this week. I want to thank you for watching, as always. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, all at Tirgaia, and of course you've already found me right here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you Starside Guardians.